Greetings and welcome to the 2023 International Conference on Global Politics and Socio-Humanities. I'm Ivo Ganchev, a lecturer at Queen Mary University of London, and I'm delighted that you have joined us today to share and discuss your latest research on various topics related to global politics and humanities studies. In this conference, we'll learn about the latest developments in several fields such as political science, sociology, communication, linguistics, and philosophy, among others, discussing findings of relevance for both scholars and practitioners alike. Our conference is taking place in Oxford, in the UK, and it has been supported by faculty members from King's College London, Cardiff University, the University of Wolverhampton, and the University of Murcia, among others. Recent events, such as ongoing shifts in political trends, emerging regional challenges and crises, as well as cultural shifts, are taking place all over the globe, and they reveal the importance of conducting research in global politics and socio-humanities in our interconnected world. We truly need to understand the complex dynamics of the political, social, and cultural phenomena and develop tools and methods that can foster dialogue, cooperation, and innovation. I'm sure that people in governments, businesses, and various communities are looking forward to the insights and solutions that our researchers today can potentially suggest to address the pressing issues of our times. We hope that the conference can serve as a platform for all of us to share our findings, receive valuable feedback, and learn from world-leading scholars as well as from our peers. It's truly my pleasure to welcome today our distinguished speakers and an honor to have the opportunity to introduce them to you. First, we have Professor David T. Mitchell, who is a professor in the Department of English at George Washington University. He is a leading scholar in disability studies and has been studying the Action T4 program and related histories for nearly 20 years. He has created a short documentary film, A World Without Bodies, that has won multiple awards and is featured and a required text on many university syllabi in disability studies. He has also published several books and articles on the same topic. Next, we have Professor Enrique Malen, a professor in the Department of World Languages and Cultures at Sam Houston State University. He earned his PhD in theoretical linguistics from Cornell University, and he has published numerous articles and books on linguistics, poetic language, semiotics, and art history. Since 1997, he has served as the director of the online Picasso Project, a digital humanities publication dedicated to the analysis and dissemination of the works by the multilingual and multidisciplinary Pablo Picasso. He has written several books on Picasso's life and work, such as Pablo Picasso, A Period of Transformation, and Pablo Picasso and Dora Maar, A Period of Conflict. Next, we have with us Dr. Oksana Afitska, who is an associate professor in TESOL and a director of postgraduate taught programs at Lancaster University in the UK. She is also a senior fellow of the Higher Education Academy. She has worked as a lecturer, tutor, and research assistant at different universities in the UK. Her research interests include educational linguistics, language assessment, curriculum design, and materials development. She has published papers in the Science Education Journal, the Language Learning Journal, and Innovation in Language Learning, among others. We're also delighted to have with us Dr. Nafisa Ali, who is a lecturer in sociology at Northumbria University and an interdisciplinary sociologist with expertise in the everyday lives of racialized and minority communities. Her research interests include aging, migration, sexualities, and environmental sustainability. She has written a forthcoming book on older South Asian women's experiences of aging in the UK, as well as a co-authored book on storing relationships, an edited collection on British Muslim women's writing on love and desire, and several journal articles in sexualities, ethnicities, ethnic and racial studies, and cultural geographies. We're also very, very happy to have with us Dr. Cristinel Munteanu, who is a full professor at Danubius University of Galati in Romania and director of the Center for Hermeneutics, Symbols and Texts at the same university. He is also affiliated to the Doctoral School of Philology within IOSUD University of Pitești, and he has 2 PhDs, one in philology and one in philosophy. His main research interests are in phraseology, text linguistics, hermeneutics, semiotics, philosophy of language, and the history of linguistic ideas, especially integral linguistics. He has written several books and has published over 200 articles on these topics. He has also edited texts by famous linguists and philosophers such as Tobias Pusser, Bogdan Hasdeu, and Eugenio Coserio. He's the editor in chief of Acta Universitatis Danubius Communicatio and a member of the editorial or scientific board of several journals. Dr. Aquasia Shaw is also another guest speaker today, and I'm delighted to introduce her as well. She's an assistant professor of instruction in the Department of Kinesiology and Health Education at the University of Texas at Austin. She holds a PhD in kinesiology from the University of Houston with certifications in women and gender studies and African American studies. She has published and presented work on sociology of sport and cultural studies, sport management, and diversity, inclusion, and social justice. Her research focuses on the socio-cultural, historical, and philosophical experiences of participants in sport and physical activity, especially those of color and those with intersectional identities. We are also very, very happy to have with us Dr. Javier Cifuentes Faura, who is a researcher in financial economics and accounting at the University of Murcia in Spain. He has a degree in business administration and management, 2 master's degrees in business administration and marketing, and a prize for academic excellence. His research interests include public administration, business, education, sustainability, and the environment. He is involved in a project on integrating sustainable development objectives in university education, and he has published in several journals such as Educational Review, Social Indicator Research, and Evaluation Review of Journal of Policy Modeling. We also are very, very happy to have with us Dr. Abdullah Lagari, who is a lecturer of English at Quaid-e-Awam University of Engineering, Science and Technology in Pakistan. He has a PhD in Applied Linguistics, and he has completed a course in professional development of teacher trainers from Arizona University in the US. He has taught, researched, and published on topics such as English language teaching, teacher education, and professional development. And he has also conducted workshops, seminars, and presentations for many, many teachers and professionals. He's a reviewer for the International Journal of English Teaching and Learning, and he's also a member of several academic and administrative committees as well. Once again, I would like to take a brief moment to thank all of our speakers whom we are honored to have with us today. And furthermore, I'd like to also point out that we have received a very large number of high quality papers from authors coming from around the world. And after a peer review process, which was very, very rigorous, I can truly tell you that this conference should be outstanding. So we have decided that qualified submissions will be directly recommended for publication in the journal Religion or in the conference proceedings volumes, lecture notes in education psychology, and public media or communications in humanities research. We applaud the authors of all of the papers, and we also want to thank them very sincerely as well, because this event, of course, would not be possible without them. We'd also like to thank everybody else who has come to listen today, and we are thrilled to have this high level of interest and also participation in the conference, and we hope that this will continue in the future. We look forward to seeing you again at the next edition of the International Conference on Global Politics and Socio-Humanities. We wish you all the best and hope that you will enjoy the conference.